Everyone, welcome to today's session. Today's session, we are going to see what are adjectives. What are adjectives? Adjectives describe a noun or a pronoun in a sentence. Usually, adjective describes what? Adjective describes the quality or size of a noun, shape of a noun, feeling of a noun, and the content of a noun. And adjectives usually answer the question, what kind of noun is this? How many nouns are there? How much noun is there? Which one is the best one? And there are seven types of adjective in English grammar. They are descriptive adjectives, quantitative adjective, proper adjective, demonstrative adjective, possessive adjective, interrogative adjective, and indefinite adjective. Let's go and see one by one these seven different types of adjectives. Descriptive adjective is a word that describes a noun. Descriptive adjective is otherwise called as quantitative adjective. Look, take for the example. I have a fast car. Here, car is a noun. Car is a noun, and this fast describes the car, so it is called quantitative adjective. I am hungry. Hungry is a feeling. When it describes the noun or pronoun here, I, so it becomes descriptive adjective because it describes the feeling of I. So it becomes a descriptive adjective. Now let's move on to the next one. Uh, that is quantitative adjective. What is a quantitative adjective? Quantitative adjective provide information about the quantity of a noun or a pronoun. Usually quantitative adjective answers the question how many or how much. Take for the example, I have 20 bucks in my wallet. So here bucks is a noun and 20 describes the buck, describes the quantity of the bucks. So it is quantitative adjective. There is another example, they have three children. Children is a noun and 3 describes the children. So 3 is a quantitative adjective. In quantitative adjective, uncountable nouns take the question word how much and countable word take the question word how many. So let's move on to the next one, proper adjective. What is a proper adjective? Before knowing proper adjective, we'll have to know what is a proper noun. Proper noun, when a proper noun, what is a proper noun then? Proper noun is a name of a specific place, country, person, or a bird, or anything. So when a name of a proper noun describes or modifies another noun, that becomes proper adjective. Example, American car. America is a place of a proper name of a country. When it describes the car, it becomes proper adjective. There are another examples. Here they are Chinese people. When Chinese is a name of a country, when Chinese describe people, the noun, it becomes proper adjective. The next adjective in list is demonstrative adjective. What are demonstrative adjectives? This, that, these, those, they are demonstrative adjectives. This and these are used for the things which are nearer, and that and those are used for the things which are far away from the subject. Look at the examples. That building is so gorgeously decorated. Building is a noun. When this building is described by that, it becomes demonstrative adjective. But I'll give you another example. This is a big building. Here, this is not followed by a name. So, in this statement, this is not a demonstrative adjective because demonstrative adjectives should be followed by a noun. Look at the second one. This car is mine. If you say this car is mine, car is a noun and car is described by the demonstrative adjective this. So it becomes demonstrative adjective. But this is my car. Here it is not a demonstrative adjective in the next sentence because this is not followed by any other noun. So it is not a demonstrative adjective. Now let's move on to the next one, that is possessive adjective. What is possessive adjective? Possessive adjective indicate the ownership. Possessive adjectives indicate the ownership or possession of a noun. Usually these words they become possessive adjective. For example, her, his, its, or, your, their, and mine. Here are some of the examples. My car is parked outside. Here car is a noun and car is described by mine, so it becomes possessive adjective. His cat is very cute. Cat is a noun. When cat is described by the word his, it is a possessive adjective because his cat is a noun. This is his is a possessive pronoun. When possessive pronoun describes a noun, it becomes possessive adjective. Now let's move on to interrogative adjective. What is interrogative? Interrogative means questioning. Question interrogative word. Question word. Okay. When an interrogative word describes another noun, it becomes interrogative adjective. An interrogative adjective must be followed by a noun and a pronoun, as in the demonstrative adjective. Look at this. Which, what, whose. These are interrogative adjectives. The examples are: which phone do you use? Here phone is a noun, and when phone is described by the word which, it becomes interrogative adjectives. Usually adjective describe a noun, so whatever word which describes a noun, it becomes an adjective. What game do you want to play? Here game is a noun, and when game is described by what, it becomes interrogative adjective. Whose car is this? Car is a noun. When the car is described by whose, this become interrogative adjective. Whose is this? Whose is this? When if you avoid a car and if you ask the question whose is this is not an interrogative adjective, because interrogative adjective must be followed by a noun. I hope this is clear to you. Now let's move on to the next one, indefinite adjective. What is an indefinite adjective? Indefinite adjective describes an unspecific or gives an unspecific information about the noun. For example, few, many, most, much, all, each, every, either, nobody, several. These are some of the unspecific adjectives, indefinite adjectives. Here is an example. I gave some candy. I gave some candy to her. Here candy is a noun, and when this candy is described by some, an unspecific quantity, this becomes indefinite adjective. I want a few moments is a noun, and when this few moment is described by when this moment is described by the word a few, it becomes indefinite adjective. There are other types of adjectives as well. Articles. Articles also modify the noun because it tells whether it is a definite one or indefinite one. In this case, articles also tell that articles also becomes adjectives. A and an are used to refer unspecific noun, and the is used to refer specific noun. So in this case, as articles also modify nouns, they are also called as adjectives. A and an are used to introduce unspecific noun, and the is used to refer specific noun. Look at this example. A is used before consonant sounds, an is used before vowel sounds. When you introduce one singular noun for the first time in a sentence, you go for and. For example, a cat is always afraid of water. Here we are not talking about a particular cat, but we are talking about a random cat. So we are going for a because it is a consonant sound. But look at this, the next example. Here the cat is afraid of me. So we are talking about the cat which we introduced in the previous sentence. So we are using the cat because it is a specific cat. So look at the next example. An electronic product should be always handled with care. So we are talking about any random electronic product. There are so many products, and it comes under electronic product. We are not mentioning anything. So we are going for an electronic product. Why an? Because a is an vowel sound. So before a we are using and look at the next one, compound adjective. What is compound adjective? Compound adjective, two or three words combine together to describe a noun or a pronoun in a sentence, that becomes compound adjective. Look at the example. I have a broken down sofa. Sofa is a noun. When this sofa is described by these group of two words broken down, it becomes compound adjective. I saw a 6 foot long snake. Snake is obviously a noun. When the snake is described by 6 foot long, it becomes compound adjective. He gave me an I'm gonna kill you look. I'm gonna kill you is a phrase. When this entire phrase describes the word look, it becomes compound adjective. Now, there are three degrees of adjective in English grammar. They are super positive degree, comparative degree, and superlative degree. In superlative degree, the adjective merely describes a boy. What character is that boy? What quality does the noun has? For example, he is a good boy. In comparative degree, we compare one person with the other or one noun with the other. He is better than any other boy in the class. So here we are comparing one person or one with the other, one noun with the other noun. In superlative degree, we say that this is the best. He is the best boy. So this is the maximum degree. Either it is positive, or either it is maximum or the least. It is the maximum degree in its quality. Now let's go and look at the examples. This positive, comparative, and superlative degrees has regular and irregular adjective list. The in regular type, for short adjective we add e or than in comparative and est in superlative. Look at this. This room is dirty. Room is a noun. When a room is described by dirty, it becomes positive degree, because this room is dirty. Dirty merely describes the room, so it is a positive degree. This room is dirtier than the bathroom. So here we are comparing this room with the bathroom, so it is comparative degree. This room is the dirtiest room among all rooms in the house. So here we are not comparing, we are going to an extreme and say that this is the best room among all. So this is superlative degree. This water is cool. So it is merely describing the condition of water. So this is positive degree, and this water is cooler than the water in the bottle. So here we are comparing the water in the tumbler, or this water, and the water in the bottle. This water is the coolest water among this water is the coolest. So we are going to the extreme degree of that particular condition. Now let's move on to the long adjectives. In long adjectives, in comparative and superlative degree, comparative degree, more and than is added. In superlative degree, the most is added. Look at this. She is beautiful. It merely describes her. She is more beautiful than her sister. So here we are comparing one girl with her sister. And in the last one, superlative degree, we are saying she is the most beautiful among all in the family. We are going to the extreme degree. This sofa is durable. So durable merely describes the sofa. This sofa is more durable than the table. In this, we say that we compare the table and the sofa, and we are adding more than in comparative degree for longer adjective. And this sofa is the most durable among all furniture in this room, and here we are saying we are going to the extreme degree. This is the best. And there are some irregular adjectives. They are bad, worse, worse than, and the worst, good, better than, and the best. So they completely change in spelling and order. So they are called irregular adjectives. As we studied irregular verbs, here also we have irregular adjectives. So we will have to become very familiar with it. In order to become very familiar with it, we should go through it every day. So I hope you have understood everything. So if you have any doubt, please contact me and ask my help. I'll definitely help you. Thank you.